You know, things are really tough right now. We're still recovering, you know, as a state, and I know we all want the same things for Missouri. And, you know, aside from a few politicians and CEOs, I think all of us want a better future and a bright future for our family as a whole and our children.
Strong middle class.
Good jobs with fair wages and decent benefits.
Simple things like retirement security.
A state where people know they can grow their business and find good workers.
And the kind of place where business owners and workers want to live, work, and raise their families together.
So that we can take care of our families like they should be.
The politicians pushing for right to work are not looking out for the middle class. They're not creating jobs, they're not improving our schools, they're not improving our streets, things that need to be done for us. Instead, they're just looking out for their CEO friends and their out-of-state corporate interests.
We're all in this together. We've got to work to keep all sides of going. We can't have just the rich or the poor. They've got to look out for everybody.
The people who are in the legislature in the state of Missouri today, we voted them in to help us, the people, but they're not helping the people. And they're not helping the state, and they're not even helping our country. The people that they are helping are the ones who sent our jobs overseas. And now they want us to work for less with the right to work.
It just seems to me that these same CEOs that are pushing this right to work are the same ones that have been boosting their profits by sending jobs overseas.
If we pass this, those same CEOs will have the power to lower wages and lower our benefits and make even more money.
It's pretty outrageous to think that the only way that we can move ahead as a state is to attack Missouri's workers. Politicians often want to be able to pit businesses against workers for their own political advantage. What business owners want and what workers want is a place where they can live, where they can grow their businesses, and where they can bring up their families.
Times are tough enough already. We don't need politicians to make it even harder on the middle class. Politicians must be really out of ideas if the only thing they can think of to improve Missouri is to make it more like Mississippi, Alabama, and Arkansas.
Some of these states that have the right to work laws that passed, I don't want to go to Mississippi and live, or Tennessee. Look what's happened to those states. They can't feed those kids. Their schools are terrible. I mean, because there's no money. There's no wages. What kind of a life is that?
Most politicians brag or boast on the fact that they're for the working guy and they represent the middle class and the man in the street. Well, basically this issue is a man in the street issue. And if they're pushing it, that means basically they're turning their back on the middle class or the guy in the street.
I'm going to call my legislator right now and get him off this right to work kick.
Call your legislators today and tell them to oppose so-called right to work and keep working for us.